Hi everyone, my name's Amanda. Please bear with me. I've got kind of a crazy setup because I'm not at home right now, but I thought that I would pull some cards for today. I was just feeling like there were some messages that needed to come through, and boy, there sure was. So we're gonna look into some of the messages I got and hopefully do the best we can without really having my normal desk or anything like that. So, we're going to start with Jillian Wild's Naked Heart Tarot. And here's the first messages I pulled here were the Hermit and Justice. So, what this is saying to me is that somebody is taking some time to really go inward and listen to their inner guidance. They're maybe isolating themselves a bit so that they can get in touch with their own inner thoughts and feelings. And this is bringing things into balance. So, the message I'm getting right now is it's really important. If this person is you, then really take the time to go inward and explore and get quiet so that you can receive guidance. If this person is not you and it's somebody in your life, I think it's important to really allow them this space to reflect. Don't encroach on their process because this alone time is really necessary for things to get clearer and come into greater balance and to have some sort of victory breakthrough come through is what I'm getting. Now, what I also pulled is Seven of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. They kind of fell out together. Now, what this is saying to me is Seven of Pentacles is about your seeds growing, basically. So you've sown a lot of seeds, you've been working really hard, and a lot of it has really grown, but maybe it's not fully bloomed or fully come to fruition yet, and you might be feeling a little bit impatient or feeling like things should be further along, or you should have accumulated more wealth than what you have now. But this coming with the Ten of Cups, I think, is reminding you that you want to make sure that your cups are full, that you have this emotional fulfillment, and that will help bring about prosperity in the material world. I think it's also assurance that your efforts are worth it and are going to bring about the fulfillment that you desire. So just keep plugging away and be patient and realize that you'll see the fruits of your labor really soon. But this is going to require some strength. So again, really take that hermit time and pull on your inner strength and guidance. At this time, I feel like this is a really critical time energetically for a lot of us right now. So the way we hold it down and really draw from our inner being at this time, it's important. I've been getting the messaging a lot about like an anchor. So being that anchor for a new positive energy to bloom on earth and really trying not to be too tumbled around by other people's turbulence. That's definitely something that's been coming through for me lately is we can observe without absorbing other people's stuff. And it really helps to have that hermit time in order to be able to ground like that. But again, all of this, all the lessons that you're learning, it's taking a lot of strength. So give yourself credit for that. That's no small task that you're completing right now. An additional message was the Seven of Swords. Now, when this comes out, there's some deception, some maybe a little bit of trickery going on. And usually when I pull this is talking about self-deception. So take a really good look right now at where you may be deceiving yourself or where your thoughts might not be in alignment with your higher truth. You want to really clear out the things that are no longer serving you in order to move forward in this next phase. Now, I pulled some from the Heart Tarot. This deck's really interesting and I like to work with it. There's definitely some love messages coming through, so we're going to go with that, definitely. And I feel like these messages are focused on the divine feminine and giving her some advice on how to move through a potential partnership. If that doesn't resonate for you, just take what resonates, leave the rest, as always. And I'm just going to remind you that when I talk about feminine and masculine, I'm not talking about physical gender. I'm talking about two polarities of energy. So we all have both masculine and feminine within us. Just seems like some of the feminine energies are coming up a lot more in this reading. So take from this what, works for you. First thing I pulled was the Queen of Chalices. So I noticed we've got that moon there, and there's certainly some intense moon phase stuff going on right now. So, but I see this woman kind of looking down a wishing well. It's like she's made a wish and now she's looking for the response. And again, I feel like this is tied into that Hermit card. It's about casting the wish out there and really being patient for the return. Now, the things we ask for in prayer and meditation, the support and guidance we ask for, it's always answered, but it's not necessarily answered in the way we expect. So keep an open heart to how things return to you. Also, really remember to stay in your emotional power at this time. But there's something here, there's definitely a theme about some wish coming to fruition, and I'll explain where I get that from later, but I've got this Seven of Wands, and this looks like a child, doodling this heart, and what I immediately thought about for this is like, they say when you have a wish or a dream, you write it down, and that adds so much energetic power to it. And I found that to be really true in my life. When you're trying to manifest something, get really clear on what the dream is, and a lot of times it will show up in your reality in really surprising ways. So now's the time to really dream, and these cards both indicate that. These cards both really indicate that. It's a time for wishing and dreaming and daydreaming and getting really clear on what you want your life to look like in this next phase. So take the time to be playful like a child and visualize your heart's desire. I think that will, that would be really helpful in the things that are to come. So then I pulled the Tower, which, interestingly, in this deck, it's like this woman is reaching for this boy as they fall. Some kind of thing that feels devastating or earth-shattering has come in, this big lightning bolt. But they're kind of falling together, so this thing that might feel like a breakdown is actually probably pushing you closer to your soul family, your soul tribe, your sacred partnership. So if things feel a little tumultuous right now, embrace that as much as you can, because it's really pushing you towards the things that are meant for you. And from there, I got the Knight of Swords. So this kind of seems like a progression here. So it's like a wish is made. We've gotten clear on, the daydream, the desire we have. And then the universe kind of rearranges things for us in order to help make that happen. And from there, we've got some clarity, and the Knight of Swords is usually this energy of rushing in with a clear choice. So once we've had the breakdown, then it's like we have to sit in that hermit for a little while, think things through, and then decide what we want and decisively go for it. So this guy's like, he's got his back to the old and he's charging into the new, and I feel like that is really what's going on here. And then I pulled the Queen of Swords, and I mean, this is a badass bitch. Come on, like, look at her. She's just chilling. She is ready for whatever is coming at her. And I'm really identifying with this energy a lot lately, the kind of cut the crap. I feel like I've had to really be in that cut the crap energy a lot lately, which is good. The Queen of Swords sometimes can come off a little harsh to others, and sometimes that's what others need to hear. So there's some kind of truth that's coming out and being revealed and being owned by whoever's involved in this situation. I also feel like the Queen of Swords has a lot of strength. So we're back here with this strength. It's like we have to be strong enough to stand in our truth and our power and speak up and say what's real for us, even if we feel like it might cause, something destructive or something to leave our lives. Those that are really our tribe are going to stay and love what our truth is. And the last card in this sequence I pulled is the Ace of Chalices. And I just love this card. I think it's so beautiful. This couple that's facing each other and just looking really loving out on the sea, the way they're looking at each other is just really full of love. And I'm just getting the sense, like it almost seems like the woman in this card, sorry, I'm having trouble with my thing. It almost seems like the woman in this card is the same woman from the first card I pulled. So it's like this cycle coming to fruition. She put her wish down in the wishing well, and the guy, her wish showed up, and there she is, with this new start, this new fulfilling partnership. So that's really exciting. It seems like some really good things are on the horizon, even if right now things feel a little bit full of tension. So I pulled some cards from my Whispers of Love deck. The first one was turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. So the way we attract this sacred partnership and our tribe and the people who support us in life is to really tap into our heart and our compassion. And that magnetizes our desires to us, really, truly. When we tap into our heart and what our heart truly desires, we become a magnet for the things that we're asking for. So it's time to maybe get out of your mind and into your heart. Ask yourself, what does your heart want right now? And I also pulled the Union of Hearts. So again, these energies feel really similar, like there's going to be a coming together of two lovers. And again, like this could be a romantic partnership. It could just be a connection with somebody a deep friendship, but I'm feeling some romantic energy here, definitely. It says this is a connection of love that defies explanation. So, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. You just look at this card, it's like that tree from before that we're building, this is the fully bloomed tree, and it's two energies melding together to create, blossoming abundance. So that seems to be the next thing coming in. But you're going to be required to have patience and also to realize that love is all around you. So already in this moment, if you feel like you're moving towards something or something hasn't come to fruition yet, love, the energy of love can be tapped into at any time. It's available always, in all ways. And what I love about this, there's this woman spinning, but if you look closer in the card, it's like all these iterations of what love looks like. It's children, it's two people in love out on the water, it's two people, embracing, it's three women dancing in a circle, it's animals, it's, love comes to us in so many beautiful ways. So the more you notice the love that's already available to you in your life in this moment right now, the more you're going to be that magnet for this union you've been asking for. But it's going to require some patience, which no one ever likes getting that message. I'm learning to get to a point where I actually find strength in being told I need to be patient. But for a long time, that was like the thing I least wanted to hear and would get really angry when I would hear it. But this is a good lesson, have patience. Love is patient and kind, always. All right, so the next messages I pulled were protection. So we are divinely protected at all times, and we can always ask for that protection. It's important to tap into that because a lot of us who are light beings in this world trying to do good with compassionate hearts, we can get really bogged down by the weight of the world, by negative forces, negative energy. So really important to ground yourself out, ask for protection from whatever source resonates with you. But really important to ask for protection and guidance from your team right now. And grace. I think it takes something special to move through the world with grace when we really are being tested constantly. Our kindness, our hearts can be really put to the test, and to be graceful and to offer grace to others who, maybe haven't been the most graceful, kind, or loving to us, that's a huge gift to give the world. So tap into that energy a little bit if you can. Okay, I also pulled from my Mermaid Oracle the present. So gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So this card is about being present in the moment. It's also about realizing that you are a gift. Who you are is a powerful, beautiful, radiant being. So owning your own power. It's also about seeing the gift of the moment. So whatever's going on for you right now, whether it feels good, bad, or somewhere in between, it's a gift and it's fleeting. So appreciate it for what it's teaching you right now. And I'm seeing this key that's hanging off of her arm. So the present moment really is the key to everything. It's the only thing we have power over. It's the only thing it's the only place where we can change anything, right? So notice the gift and power of this moment right now. And I also pulled the return of Aphrodite, and this is, I read the greater, and she has a key too. Something's being unlocked right now. And I feel like it's understanding your own power and your own energy and the way that you can use that to shift your circumstance. Aphrodite to me is this really powerful, feminine, sexy, sensual goddess. And she's saying, the feminine energy, that radiance that's within you, it's really safe to express that now. And in fact, that's what the world needs. It needs more people in their power, creating positive change and loving themselves as a being in order to radiate outward and love others. So I feel like this energy, this goddess energy, is coming in to remind us all how incredibly powerful we are, and that our sacred sexuality is actually really powerful too. And I think a lot of times that sensual side of us is repressed or it's not tended to properly. So get in your body, get into your emotions, take some of that hermit time and really make your wish, because it seems like when you're clear on your wish right now, it completely has the potential to come to fruition in the near future. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best. Have a great day.